Get ready, cause it's about time for you to speak your mind. Secret Girls Club. Secret Girls Club. Super Secret Girls Club.
Hi guys!
Hello, hello.
Oh my god, it's our voices. You hear them now.
Yes, I hope it's better than last week or last 2 weeks. We had
Last
to
2 weeks.
skip a week.
As you can see, we've switched equipment, so we
Yeah.
hope that this will work out better.
We
Yes.
hope so.
Yeah.
Good morning. How's it going, everybody? They're saying we're
morning.
looking good.
Yay.
You know why we're looking good? Because we're wearing black for Lucifer.
Black
Hey.
is always good. Is that what we're wearing? We're wearing black for Lucifer?
Black for Lucifer. I mean, technically, I guess there's a lot of black in Lucifer. There's like a lot of outfits are black for sure. We'll get to that later, guys. But hey, welcome to another episode or podcast of Super Secret Girls Club. We're so excited to have you guys here today. Unfortunately, we were not here last week. We had a little COVID scare, so we're just being safe. You know, our health does come first. So, you know, we're here now. We're all
Not
healthy.
COVID scare. Actually had COVID, so.
I just didn't want to push you under the bus.
No, you're fine. That's not the second time, but like no symptoms, but I'm here. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to do
Welcome back.
introductions?
Yeah, hey guys. With the audio being crisp, they say my name is Rana.
Navi.
Marquetta?
Yeah, and let me know if my audio is not good because the microphone is far, but I will try to project my
Project
voice.
your voice.
Yeah.
And,
Projection.
Be like Chris. Chris is really good
Yeah.
when he's
Well-
talking.
Yeah.
He has a very strong voice. I could
does.
literally hear Chris in the bathroom in the club. He was in the club area and I was in the bathroom area and I could hear him talk to somebody
That's
and getting
funny.
no responses back, but just having a conversation because I couldn't hear the other person.
Wow.
That's
Anyway,
hilarious.
He has a booming voice.
Welcome
does.
everybody to Super Secret Girls Club. I just want to let you know that we are focusing on the Twitch chat.
Yes.
We are simultaneously
Simultaneously.
Casting.
casting on YouTube and
Yes.
on Twitch. And I know a lot of you guys are on YouTube, and I just want you to know that if you send something in the Twitch chat, we'll see it. If you send
Yes.
something in a YouTube chat, we will not see it.
Yeah.
So go to Twitch.
See, like right now, Katie 07123 is saying your audio is great, Navi.
Yay!
We are reading. We are reading Twitch.
We are reading
So
Twitch.
come on from YouTube, come hang out with us here on Twitch, guys.
Yeah. Hopefully, moving forward, every week, 10
Yes.
a.m. we'll go live Eastern Standard Time,
Yes.
SSGC.
Eastern-
Yeah.
So if you're like in Chicago, you know, Midwest area, it's good for you. That's the right time for you.
Yeah. So what's today's topic, Runs?
We're going to talk about NormieCon.
A little bit.
A little bit of NormieCon. We know the boys talked about that last week, but you know what? They have a different perspective than what we had. We dealt with a little bit different things.
They
than they
also don't remember a lot of things because
did.
They were having fun.
They
and
got
drinking.
schmammered. They got schmammered.
Yeah.
somebody didn't remember. They woke me the fuck up.
Oh.
They did? Who?
Chris.
Oh.
Suraj.
Oh.
no.
Suraj walked into the room, drunk as shit, when I was sleeping, and he like barged through the door.
At
And, like,
night?
just- yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 4 a.m.
Oh my god.
He barged through the door, and then he just like stands in between the two bunk beds, and I was like on one of them.
Yeah.
He's like, "Is there anybody?"
Why?
Oh my god.
And he didn't even remember he did that until Chris told him about it in the last podcast.
So
Oh, wow.
it happened
That was great.
because Surge, Mr. Popular, did not want to leave NormieCon, and it was like 4 a.m. at that point, and his lovely fiance Corey was like, "I'm leaving." She's like, "You know what? I've tried to get you to leave since like 1 a.m. maybe. I'm leaving." She left his ass. Good for you, Corey.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes total sense.
So everybody
Yeah.
had assigned beds already, and Serge was the only one who didn't because he was not supposed to sleep there.
Yeah.
So he had to sleep between there's 4 bunk beds all taken already, and he'd stuffed his body in between them.
Well, hey, at that point you gotta
we
sleep
got
wherever
really
you gotta
cozy.
sleep. Yeah.
We got really cozy.
Makes total sense. But yeah, no, I know like boys talked about it extensively, but we have a different perspective of how NormieCon went. It went great.
It was amazing.
It was good.
Best NormieCon ever.
Yeah.
I didn't get drunk this time.
Because we were dealing with shit.
I wasn't hungover this time for once. Yay.
Yeah, but like we would, I think Rana mostly like dealing with the back end stuff. So we're just gonna touch briefly
Yeah.
on Runs. How was your experience at NormieCon? Like setting this whole up, like this is the biggest event we have thrown.
Yeah, this was actually a lot of fun to throw this event, honestly. Like, I really, really enjoyed, like, planning it with the team, you know, booking things, thinking about, like, the people would enjoy, what we can do together. Like, just imagining, like, us and, like, the people who get to watch us, what games we get to play and all that. I was so excited. So awesome. I found the best location. Like, we got this big Airbnb that had a house, a lake, a barn. It was awesome. And the barn didn't have AC. That was mistake number 1. So it got really hot. We made NormieCon on the hottest week of the summer, apparently, too.
So after run the fans, bring the fans.
Navi had to go buy like 7 fans and put them around people, and people were still sweating. People were like drenched in sweat. I felt so bad, but that was mistake number 1. Other than that, I had like 3 cancellations. So 2, a food truck, a mac and cheese place canceled on me the day of, 2 hours before I was supposed to go pick up the food. Why? They ran out of cheese.
That was the funniest thing I think that happened at NormieCon. When we were telling everybody, they thought we were joking.
No.
It was like, no, we're not kidding you. Mac and cheese ran out of cheese.
Yeah.
So we can't have mac and cheese.
The manager didn't pay the cheese truck, so there was no cheese that day. The manager got fired. I was left and like, I was losing my mind. Markana was like, I'm calling them.
Can we bring the cheese to you?
I was like, I want to talk to the manager, and they were like, he's fired. I was like, ah!
I was like, no.
Makes sense. I think that fire was justified.
So I still wanted to talk to him and keep telling him he's an idiot.
I'm like, why, man? I booked and confirmed this multiple times. I booked and confirmed everything multiple times. The New York pizza truck canceled on me. The fire department was supposed to come and fill up our dunk tank. We confirmed with them that week as well. They didn't show up.
You know what? It's not like they didn't show up. They don't have office open the day we were supposed to.
Yeah,
and they could have told us because we called them a week ahead. They're like, oh yeah, we're not open.
The lovely marketing team went to go see and drag the fire department, but they were not there. I'm like, bro, what if there's a fire? Where are you?
I think they're probably like upstairs, like just hanging around.
Yeah. But other than that, I had a blast. Like, my favorite day was Sunday. We had a water fight day with balloons and water guns and everything. I felt like a child that day. It was amazing. But yeah, all in all, 10 out of 10. Would definitely go through it again.
Yeah, but if you guys missed it, we will do this again
Next year.
Yes, you should definitely join. Obviously, it's just gonna be bigger. I think the most fun I had most fun because I really feel like I was a kid.
Yeah.
Especially doing the water games and then playing board games. Like, you know, I love being nerdy, so it wasn't like, oh, we're going out. Like, let's have karaoke, let's play board games. I could have continued playing board games like all day, but we had other things to do. But I think it was the best that I could nerd out with other nerds.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great. For me, I just enjoyed not having to do as much.
Yeah, I feel like Markana did the first 2 years. That's why I was like,
I did the first 2, and it was a lot. And I was like, I would like to actually have fun this time.
Makes sense.
And it was great. I enjoyed a lot. Rana did a great job preparing everything and dealing with all the bullshit.
And last
like
minute,
mac and cheese running out of cheese.
I will never forget that.
it just tells me, I was like, is there even a point of ordering ahead?
Can you imagine they showed up with like mac and marinara?
It's like here.
Very sorry. Like, what?
Oh my god, that'd be horrible. Cooked mac.
Oh god, karaoke was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed karaoke. That was like the highlight for me, for sure.
So much talent.
It was like my first time I ever done karaoke. So now thank you. Now every time I do like songs like on the car, I was like, oh, this could be my next karaoke song. This could be my next karaoke song.
You want to tell them about your boy band that you made there?
My boy band.
What?
Yeah, it ended up, so me, Gio, CJ, we were like recruiting for a Backstreet Boys song.
Oh.
So we needed 5. And in the end, it ended up being like 10 people.
Oh, we have videos.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah. That was fun.
It was fun. Yeah. And then I was like, I like heard a song recently that I really liked. And I'm going to see this band also in Chicago in September. Oh, yeah. So I was like trying to listen to their song, and I was like, "Ooh, this one's really nice." And so I was like, I can totally sing this song. And I was just like fully unprepared.
Is it the Swedish band?
It's
the Icelandic.
I think I think they're from Iceland.
Oh my god, I have to like change the subject real quick. I'm so sorry. I just found, because I'm obsessed with huskies. In Iceland, there's a husky farm with like 18 huskies, and you can go visit them and walk them and play with them.
Yeah, that makes sense. In Iceland, to have huskies makes sense. It's their weather. Yes, but when you bring them to LA, it's like, poor huskies are here. Like, they're walking on like 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
It's like, they're Siberian huskies.
But
Don't bring them here.
Yeah. But I promise next year NormieCon is gonna be on a way cooler week. This is not happening again, and we're gonna double check the AC.
Yeah, hopefully not at Gen Con either.
No, but look out for it.
Yeah, we always have lessons learned, so it's always gonna be. I think we keep.
Gen Con moved it to our date. We moved it away from Gen Con, and they moved it to our date.
We need to move the month.
Yeah, we need to move a whole month away.
A whole month away, just being a cooler day.
Yeah,
month.
we have some ideas on like what we should do next year, when, and like how. So we don't want to divulge any details yet, but
just keep an eye out. Like, follow us on social media. Follow us everyone on YouTube, obviously. Like, look out for links. NormieCon 4. Wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
I think the one thing that I kept hearing from everybody, like, they were surprised that we were hanging out with them. But guys, it's NormieCon. If we are not there, who's there?
Yeah.
We are there with you the whole time. You can, like, hang out and do what, like, play games, questions, everything. Yeah.
She's right, actually, because I think people thought we were going to be on panels and, like, making appearances or something. But we were there 24/7. We all ran stations. She ran a tie-dye station.
It was great.
It was amazing.
I went home and did bleach tie-dye for all the clothes that I have. So that was fun. I learned something new. But yeah, playing board games. You can play Secret Hitler with us and we'll yell fascist at you.
I think we're going to buy 10 times the amount of Coup and Secret Hitlers. Those were the two popular games.
They're the best ones. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was fun. The NormieCon overall was fun without going like too much in detail. I know boys have... Probably that's the only thing they talked about in their talking, which sucked because we could have talked about it last week.
Forever. But there's going to be a highlight video coming out. Like, keep an eye out for that. See what you missed. Check out everybody because it was just a majorly fun event and we can't wait for the next one. So we hope to see you there.
So, sorry, I just got a question from
Daddy Freyer.
Yeah, so Daddy Freyer is the band that I'm going to see in September in Chicago.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this man knows what he's talking about. That is the song I tried to sing. And it was the Think About Things. And I was just like, I know this song. And then it turned like, after the second chorus, there was like the little like when things change. And I was like, oh my God.
It's like, no.
What?
Were they on Eurovision?
Not prepared for
Yes.
it.
They were on Eurovision, right?
Do you remember the ones that they had like these, the circular, like the little table with the
I do, yeah. I was
piano, and then it like turned.
I actually do remember that, yeah. I was going to say.
What is this? I need to look
I'll show
into
you. I'll show
table that turned.
You
Okay,
need to watch Eurovision.
I will. I'll come with you.
I'll
be there.
Eurovision's amazing. It's like better than American Idol and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, not to throw anybody.
It's a whole thing. But yeah.
But all right, guys, we've talked about NormieCon. We let you guys know what's up, like what to expect and everything. We hope you're enjoying the podcast with us so far. But now on to the next subject, Lucifer, the TV show that's on Netflix. It was on, I forgot where it was before. All I remember is being on Netflix. I think it was on Fox or something before.
You guys finished it, right?
We recently finished it about like 3 weeks ago, and I'm sad.
Yeah.
Like, there were some people like Mickey and whoever, they were happy it was over, but I'm sad. It's really hard for me to let go of a show, especially when I enjoy it so much.
How long is it? I've never seen it.
So,
have you seen it? So it's just once we've seen it.
So the length of the show is Lucifer has a total of 93 episodes.
Oh wow!
They're spread across 6 seasons. However, the runtime for each episode varies depending on which season you're watching. The first 3 seasons keep it at a tight 42 to 45 minutes, and then a little bit longer after that.
6 seasons?
Yeah.
So there's like more than 12, 13 episodes.
It's fucking amazing. There's like 20 episodes.
Some of them have 60.
Yeah, there's like.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know.
Yeah, dude. It's like, honestly, like, I wish there was more.
Interesting.
There's like, so like, I think it was during season 5 or somewhere, they, because it got picked up from Netflix, they threw a bunch of episodes in. Like, there's like a lot of fillers, I guess, if you want to say they're fillers.
You could skip them.
No.
Okay, then they're not fillers. I guess.
They were like technically not needed in a way, but it's good to see it. You know what I mean?
But if you skip them,
you'd be fine, I guess.
Okay, so they are filler.
I guess like the ending of season 5 was more fillery. Yes.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, but it built up for a great, amazing season 6. Like, it was so good.
Interesting. Yeah, they finished Lucifer, so I think we're gonna talk about it. But if you guys want to watch it, it's all on Patreon.
It's on Patreon. Ending. It's a little bit on YouTube. Yeah. I really, really want the Lucifer crew or maybe some other normies to watch Sandman.
I started listening to the book.
Did you really? How do you like it?
It's not. I don't mind it. It's on Audible. I just downloaded it because we had a credit that was gonna expire. But I'm having issue because like they made Sandman into like it's an audio show instead of an audio book.
Okay. You don't like it?
Because they have because
Is it
I
different
wanna have
voices?
my own imagination of how they look like, what they're saying, because they have like door creaking instead of saying like door open, they just have a door creaking, right? Like like they were like instead of like saying the words that's in the book, there's a sound
that's weird.
of it.
So if it's a size.
Yeah. I was like instead of sigh or like they started praying and it's just instead of
weird.
doing the
So-
praise like I don't know if I like that.
The High Republic trilogy in the Star Wars
Star
series
Wars.
that we're doing for book club. It's also kind of like this, but they actually like read everything. There's just like added effects.
Yeah,
Like if they're like in a battle, like it's just like it's like pew pew pew.
I don't like that.
It's just like in the background. I do like it because it's more immersive.
Interesting. I personally, if I'm listening to an audiobook, I want to imagine my own special effects.
Yeah.
Then I'm like listening. I feel like I'm listening to an episode that I'm just not watching. But it's just me. It's me personally. But
can't do
I just
audiobooks.
started it. But I just like I was in the traffic and it was like sound like I was watching an episode without the visuals. Like, yep, nope, I'm listening to Megan Thee Stallion. Sandman is done.
No, but I really want us to watch Sandman. I heard because like Lucifer is incorporated in Sandman because like Lucifer is DC. We'll touch on that later. But anyway, I want to know. So to you guys, when you hear the word Lucifer, is he an angel or a devil? Like what is what is Lucifer to you?
He's a fallen angel.
Yes, like devil, right? Like Lucifer, like Satan, Lucifer. I just remember Lucifer from Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in general, I think Lucifer. I think of Satan, demon, devil.
Yeah, just like an angel fallen from grace.
Yeah.
Like he's cursed.
yeah.
So, right, a little wrong.
Okay. A little wrong. All right.
Lucifer, at least in the show. In the show, Lucifer is a fallen angel because he led a rebellion against his father, God. He was like unhappy with things there, so he led a rebellion. So God was like, bad Lucifer, bad son.
Yeah.
I'm condemning you to hell to be the lord of hell. Basically, you're gonna run hell. And it was like horrible. Like hell is hell. Like there's no fun there for him. He's like dealing with like people who are bad people. There's no like sunlight. There's nothing. There's no joy. There's nothing fun for him except like hell there.
It's hell.
So yeah, he is a fallen angel, but like he's like not a bad guy in the show. He's actually a good guy. He's misunderstood and he just gets bored of hell and then he goes back up to earth to have fun.
Okay.
Basically.
So
he just like
define fun.
he is basically on earth. He has a club.
Okay.
He runs his own club, which is amazing. Lux
Okay.
Club
Okay.
in the middle of LA. And, he's just having sex with men and women, orgies and whatever. He's spending money. He drinks a lot of alcohol.
So he's a rich kid.
He's a rich, powerful
Fuckboy.
Yeah.
Rich,
Own his own
powerful
club.
fuckboy, basically. And not only that, so on Earth, he, there's people that have desires, and he gets something out of them, basically.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
it's kind of like they promise him his, soul in a way.
Yeah.
So, he'll ask, what is your desire? He'll be like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. He's like, bet, okay, I can make you a millionaire, but, your soul's going to be basically mine. I'm condemning you.
So doing Lucifer things.
It's Lucifer thing.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. But, what does the word devil mean to you, I guess? Is, just a Satan being bad?
I don't know. I feel like devil is Satan
being
being bad.
Bad Satan.
Bad Satan. Bad
You're a
Lucifer.
devil. Bad. We're not.
But if Satan's doing bad things, that's good, right? That's his job.
That's his job, right?
Yeah.
Like Satan's being Satan. I can't do anything bad. We're I guess I don't know what else I expected from Satan. You being bad. Good. Being bad.
So in the Islamic religion, the devil is he's not a fallen angel or anything. He's literally just like the bad devil guy, and he just whispers in your ear to do bad things all the time.
Yeah. Interesting.
So he's just there to push you into bad kind
temptation.
of temptations. He pushes you into it, and you're supposed to fight him, kind of thing.
And that's where that snake in Adam and Eve kind of came, right? It's supposed to be
The devil.
In Sikhism, we don't have devils. We don't have the god is formless.
Yeah.
Formless spirit, one god. But for me, devil is essentially I don't think anybody is purely bad.
Yeah.
Or anybody is purely good. It just depends on the situation. So depending on how you act, if you acting obviously selfless, selfish, and clearly is hurting somebody else, you being evil.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make you devil. Like I wouldn't name it, but I don't know. It's just weird. I do understand what devil and Lucifer is, like from all the shows. I understand the concept of it. I'm assuming there are some bad spirits that can actually harm you. Yeah, those are devil, but I feel like they're also misunderstood. Maybe they're just stuck here.
You know what's funny? In like Czech, like popular culture or even like mythology in general, like fairy tales and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you will have like devil or like some of like the like helpers from hell, like the little devils, I guess, like minor devils. Like
minor devils.
You'll have them like go to like our realm to like get like the sinners.
He's like little doers.
Yeah. And like you will see like a lot of fairy tales. Like as a kid, I saw a lot of fairy tales where like the devils come out from like a cave or something.
What?
To like get this like bad like fucking mother-in-law or something.
Oh.
You know, some like stepmom or something. It's like evil stepmom. Like they will go get her, drag her, or they will accidentally drag some good person, and then that good person in hell will like teach them something nice about the world. It's like there's a lot of like interaction in our culture with like devils.
So there's an idea that like they can be changed, right?
Yes.
So when you're saying like,
but they're not. They're just like doing their job. You know what I mean? Like.
But they're fucked up. But the person can change them.
But then they like they go fix it. They like return that person, but like they keep her or him for a while. Yeah, it's like a comedic thing. I don't know.
But if they're there to like take the evil stepmom away, then they're doing good things.
Right, the devil's just attracting the evil to them.
Yeah, it just sucks that they are doing evil thing. Yeah. I'm sure like Angel's not doing it, but that doesn't make them evil. They just somebody has to do that job. Yeah.
No,
someone has to do
they are underappreciated.
Yeah. There has to be a hell and somebody has to like do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some people are, since we're on this subject, are saying like in Christianity the devil is not fallen angel either.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was. That's what I learned from Supernatural. Supernatural is wrong.
Yeah, I think
that's where I got all my information.
I believe it's like I guess in TV is different. I'm not obviously like I didn't grow up with this, so I can't really say that. But I'm in Lucifer's that. In the Arabic culture, yes, it's jinn, and we saw that in Miss Marvel. Yeah, as you guys remember.
The clandestines.
But they're also like
they're also good. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they've been mislabeled.
Yeah,
because they didn't know what they were, so they're like, oh, we're gonna call you.
Okay,
evil.
well, I think that there's like if this like this spirit on your shoulder that's telling you to do bad things to other people, that's wrong. If it's somebody who just is sent to get someone to their justice, then it's good. You know what I mean?
Depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Devil depends on the situation what they are. No, that makes sense. That's interesting. I guess
I'll tell you guys more.
Yeah. Do you guys believe in hell?
Man, so like God, so I grew up heavily with religion, like the Islamic religion. That was like really put on me kind of thing. Like I had to learn about it, I did it all. And like I've always just wanted a sign to confirm it for me. I obviously can't because religion is the belief you have in a higher power. It's not, you don't need confirmation of it. It's just a belief. And man, do I need a confirmation, dude, because like I have my doubts now kind of thing. I hate to say that, but I believe not in hell and heaven, if anything anymore. I believe in like the good and bad and the karma. Like your spirit might be reincarnated, might go somewhere nice or might be reincarnated something good. But if you're bad, you're being reincarnated to like a fucking like piece of trash.
So not karma, but reincarnation.
I guess like your spirit, not reincarnation. Like your spirit will go either in a good way or a bad way, and that can be like into a good place or into a good like reincarnation.
And do you believe the karma is gonna be the next life, or in the same life that karma can come back around?
I believe karma can come back around. So like let's say like I lived my life bad now, and I came back. That karma will come back to me and hopefully teach me a lesson to become good. And like every time I'll keep being reincarnated until I become that good person.
So you don't believe there's actually hell and heaven? It's just a matter of karma right now.
Yeah.
And I can move to you too afterwards. I'm curious.
Yeah, I like my life has been majorly like my belief was here one time and now I'm like
interesting.
Where am I now?
Yeah, that makes sense. What about you? Do you believe in hell? Like, is there hell and heaven? I'm assuming you. What religion did you raise us?
I was raised fully atheist.
Really?
Really? Interesting.
So your parents are atheists?
My parents are extremely atheists.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Okay, interesting.
they hate religion. My parents hate religion.
Awesome. I had no idea.
But I've always been like interested in religion, like more in the like the philosophy aspect, or like how it like teaches morality, or like what is moral here, and how is it different, like moral in or immoral different way in another religion. Like I was always interested in those things, and I used to study it a lot, but now I'm just kind of over it. Personally, I don't know if I believe in hell or heaven. I don't know if I believe that there is anything after you've done. Fair. I had this conversation with somebody who is very Christian, and they're like,
oh, great.
With this like in my mind, they're like, well, if you believe there's nothing in like, you know, after like your loved one dies, if you believe they're just done for, and there's like they're not enjoying a better life in another place, like how can you live with that?
What the fuck?
I'm like, I don't know. Like I think
is that how you live then? Like knowing by your loved ones?
I mean, you may believe that they are in a better place now, and it probably makes you feel better about the loss. And I understand that from like the coping mechanism type of thing. But I think like for me personally, the way I deal with like loss is I just have the good memories. You know what I mean? Makes and like sense. That's what keeps this person's like spirit alive. Or essence around. But like I don't personally think that like after they pass away that like I will meet them again. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, all memories in the end.
Yeah.
That'd be essentially. Nice. Yeah.
But that's just my belief.
Fair. I mean, in Sikhism we don't have heaven and hell, but obviously everybody talks about heaven, right? You do good things. I don't believe in heaven and hell. I just think over our religion, I grew up as Sikh, but I always had my questions, which never got answered. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Questions.
Confirmation, man.
But it's not even about confirmation. Like my belief is more so like I think we have a religion to really keep people moral. Like you know, like if you most of the time when I've talked to somebody who's religious, they're like, oh, if you don't believe in heaven and hell, how do you know you're doing good or you will get rewarded for you being good? It's like, well, be good. Like
you should be rewarded for that.
Yeah, like, why do I need to be, you know, be like, oh, I'm only gonna be good if I can get into heaven, right? Like if I don't, and I think that's where the concept of with the humanity, like if we don't have a fear of going to hell, are people not gonna be good? Like if let's say people don't believe in hell, right? Like everybody in religious, they don't think there's hell exists. Are we all gonna be bad people?
Is the world gonna be like the world gonna be chaotic? I don't think so.
Yeah, because there's like, nothing's afterwards. I don't know. I personally just thinking like, hey, yeah, karma. Like I believe in reincarnation. I think that's the one thing I like as Sikhism, like Hinduism and all that. Like being in India, like reincarnation was the one big thing, and that's what my thing is like. Be good, and maybe you will have another life that's even better. But just be good where you are because I don't know what's happening after this.
Have you guys seen The Good Place?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I choose to believe it's like that. Seen the end. Oh, okay. The ending. I choose to believe the ending's like that. That was really beautiful.
Yeah, I like Good Place. Yeah. It was good. Yeah.
So in Lucifer, one thing that like they learn and everything is people go to hell, kind of thing, and they shouldn't just stay there. Lucifer, you know, he starts to learn that you can help people in hell and become better. So Lucifer in the show goes to therapy. By the way, the devil goes to therapy.
Oh, nice. Good.
So the devil on Earth goes to therapy.
That sounds like a setup for a joke. Devil goes to a therapist.
Yeah,
so the whole show starts with Lucifer in therapy and ends with Lucifer in therapy. And like he's therapy helps the devil and some of the other celestial members of the family a lot. He brings in God one day into therapy.
Interesting.
Like it's freaking hilarious.
Like I need to bring my dad. So like let's talk about this.
Because like Lucifer has major resentment against God, his dad.
Makes sense.
For condemning him to hell. He feels like that he was never there for him. Like as a dad, he was never there for him. He felt lost. That's why he's the way he is. He even resents.
Lucifer has daddy issues.
Yes, he does. He does. He also resents his mom for never sticking up for him when his dad sent him to hell, kind of thing.
Oh,
and
fair.
So there's a lot of like.
Wait, mom.
The goddess of the universe.
I mean, assuming somebody gave birth to Lucifer.
So this is not Christianity anymore?
There's a goddess, and the mom's hot.
So there's more than one god, okay.
Well, she's the goddess, and then she goes.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, she and God don't get along, so like she and God separated, and they were separated forever. And then she had basically goes to makes her own world, and like nobody can go into that world because it's like sealed. Like you only can have like the sword, and the sword is thrown into it. But then she comes back, fixes things with God, and then both God and the goddess leave to her world and start a whole new life there, and leave all the kids behind on Earth. And then one of the kids become God in the end. Lucifer was about to become God, but then he chose not to be and gives it to his brother.
Okay.
Well, spoilers. This is, I think, the first time I'm hearing about like a goddess. I guess it makes sense because like Lucifer is a son. Somebody gave birth to them.
Yeah. So back to like the hell thing. So like Lucifer is in therapy, and he learns throughout therapy and everything that like others can be helped. So he doesn't have to just be mean and hell kind of thing. He realizes that like his purpose, why he doesn't become God, his purpose was to be like the Lord of Hell, to help people there. He becomes like the therapist of hell basically, and helps people get into heaven. Yeah. It's good. Stop.
See,
it's very good.
See, that's the thing. Like, I think people can change.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like people can change. Like, that's why like just labeling somebody a devil, they're just doing their job, and maybe they're just like mislabeled or whatever. Like, if you tell and I think that's where we were talking about like, oh, they accidentally get a good person, and the good person teaches them like that's how you should do it. Like, so they can change, they can learn. It's just a matter of doing that, and that's a good concept. Like, if you go to hell, that's like this. You're gonna burn in eternity, and nothing to change.
So their hell is your hell is your like the one worst moment of your life. It's a hell loop. You're stuck in that hell loop. Every day you're living the same fucking thing. So it's
just capitalism, just going to work and sleep.
Literally, it's the same thing. So your hell can be like anything, like even the dumbest thing, basically. But Lucifer helps therapy them and helps them get over their guilt. Once you get over your guilt and like let that go, you can move on to heaven.
It's the hell in Lucifer, like Dante's Inferno, like the 9
I've never
rings.
seen that.
Oh, okay. The book. Oh, no mind.
Did Lucifer make a deal with God to make this transaction?
God left with the goddess and was like,
fuck it. So who manages heaven?
Exactly. So there's nobody managing heaven.
What?
Yeah.
Nobody needs to manage heaven.
Hell now?
No.
They can do whatever.
Nobody was managing heaven for the longest time, and God told Lucifer and his brother, and there's like other siblings too, he's like, you guys are gonna figure it out. So there's actually like
God's a whore. All other kids?
Yeah.
What?
God. That's why like God is like not the best dad, literally.
No.
So like the kids basically have like a war. Some of the siblings die, so Lucifer can become God, and in the end, Lucifer's like, I don't want to be God.
Oh wow, great.
He decided to give it to somebody else.
So he needs to keep going therapy.
Basically, he gave it to somebody else, and he went to go run hell.
That's hilarious. It sounds like an interesting show.
It's really good.
They're putting a lot of things, but
it's really good.
It's a long time commitment.
It's so good, especially if we're gonna watch. If like one of us watches Sandman, like I don't know, but basically, and like the character developments is amazing. Each character, like even the humans, the angels, everybody, they like develop so much. Like there's self-actualization in the show, basically. So angels can self-actualize. Basically, I have to like read to explain it. It was basically like they theorized that celestial beings like angels can determine their physical appearances as well as gain or lost their powers and abilities based on their like how they perceive themselves. In other words, the subconscious beliefs they have about themselves are truly what causes the changes in their bodies. So there's a time where Lucifer couldn't have his wings anymore because he was like self-actualizing, like he was like going through it. He's like, oh my god, who am I? What am I? Kind of thing.
Interesting.
So like they can lose their powers, they can like become like fully human, all that.
Are they gender fluid?
I mean, no, I don't think so.
So they can't do. Okay, fair enough.
I thought that's where that was going.
No, they can have whoever they want though, basically. But no, like it's so worth watching the show. Like not only does it touch on like hell and heaven and the character developments and love and comedy and everything, they actually like try to touch on like big problems as well. So one of the episodes came out when the BLM movement was like really loud and
Beyond movement?
BLM, Black Lives Matter.
BLM.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought it said Beyond.
It's still around. It's still like
it's
it's an everyday thing. But like when it was like every day in the news, like
in 2020,
like kind of thing. There's an episode that the character, the show writers, and one of the characters, his name is DB Woods, I believe.
So it just ended. The show itself just actually ended recording.
Yeah, DB Woodside. He sat with the showrunners and because like there was one season in season 4 where like they tried to touch on Black Lives Matter and everything, but like it really didn't do any justice to it. So in another season when like there was a lot of police brutality going on and everything, they based an episode of Lucifer on it, and like it made me cry. It made all the boys move. Like everybody was like silent throughout that whole episode. It really highlighted on that. And
so they do touch like
they do touch on stuff, and
things,
like without
situations.
spoilers, like it did make everybody cry that episode.
Without spoilers, you just like spoil.
Well, no, I know the show. Fuck, I know. Just explain Lucifer here, but like no, like one of the characters like tries to be there for like a black kid and everything, and the kid was gonna do so well and everything, and then the police shoot him.
Interesting.
So the show's
Jesus.
he died. Like,
interesting.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was interesting when you were talking about how in the show the characters like the way they're going through could impact how they are. I used to watch this show called Haunting on Discovery. Did you ever watch that?
No, why are you like this? Every day I walk under like watching some weird fucking...
Yeah, but it's not crime. It's actually paranormal activity. So like you go and there's like a haunting happening. And there was one episode where it wasn't a spirit, but because of the family itself, they had such a negativity themselves happening in this new house that their negativity created this like a shadow that was like not attacking them, but really was like, you know, messing with them. But it was their own negativity that kind of, and apparently the house was somewhere close to electrical grid. There was something happening, but like that always stuck with me. I was like, shit, I need to be like positive, like more negativity I have like collectively that will create this whole black force. I was like, okay,
God.
like, yeah, so you can self-actualize.
That sounds horrible.
Bad spirit.
You can. That's what I'm saying. Like, I truly believe like what you put out into the world and how you feel is what you're gonna get back. So like, it sounds stupid, but like if you're in a bad mood and you're feeling shitty and you're feeling all this weight on the world on you, like try like, I know it's hard to shake it off. I'm not saying shake it off, but like try to do small things for yourself to start making yourself feel better. You're the only one who can do it. Like you can do this for yourself.
I mean,
there's other people who can help you, but yeah.
Yeah, it creates a dark shadow. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
Winter's coming. We all gonna have a seasonal depression here soon, which we can't really lift from.
Man, I get so pale.
I really just sometimes like I get so sad that I just can't fucking deal, and I just need to go sleep.
Yeah.
And I wake up the next day and I'm just like determined that okay, this is a new day. This is fine. But like sometimes like the only reset I can like get is just go to sleep.
And just having the next day.
Yeah.
Like it just have to be like the day is done. I'm just gonna wait for the next day. It's like, all right, this can be a new day, and that's the only way to turn it around. Yeah, I totally get it. Totally been there. But yeah.
So somebody real quick says Lucifer is indeed a fallen angel in Christian theology. He just looked it up.
Oh, nice.
And that episode, the episode was amazing. It was in season 6. Unfortunately, I don't remember which episode number, but if you look up season 6, you will find it. It is again one of the most moving episodes in Lucifer.
Interesting.
And I actually agree with this one real quick. It says that the reason why Lucifer stuck around was because of the actor dynamics and the charisma they make you like about all the characters.
Okay.
Like each single character, you like have a connection to them. It doesn't matter if it's like the main ones, the side ones you don't see a lot. You feel something with all of them. You love where their journey goes. They focus on each character. Like they get their own episodes, like more than one.
Yeah.
It's worth watching.
I think that's the main reason why shows stick around is when they're not really focusing on this one character but developing all the characters. Like we just finished the first season of Euphoria, and I think Euphoria does a really good job also like not focusing on Rue but also everybody else. And that's how like Game of Thrones did really well too. Like there's so many other characters that we focused on. Yeah, so many families. But like I know there's so many families to keep up, but you know them. I feel like you know them. It's like, okay, I understand where that person's coming from. I understand why that person's doing this. I mean, some people you can't justify the actions. That's a whole thing. Yeah, but that's why I think that would make sense why Lucifer stuck around, because you just
again they lose you a little bit in season 5. Unfortunately, as they're transitioning to like Netflix or something or season 4, they lose you a little bit, but stick around because the ending is so worth it. Like I wrote here is it finale is the journey worth it? Yes, 100% worth it. Like
interesting.
If you like sci-fi, if you like, lore, if you like just, I don't know.
Is it a show I can watch in the background? No, okay.
Maybe like some, but not all of them, no. Because like there's actually really good information that you get in there.
But I can listen to it.
You can listen to it. You don't have to like stare into it, no.
Okay.
Maybe the first few seasons, but after that, yeah, you can.
I will give this a chance.
You can do it. You can do it. Tom Ellis, the main character who plays Lucifer, is phenomenal. He is so talented. He plays the piano and sings in it too. Like he's a what do you call them? Like a play actor, Broadway actor, or musical actor. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but one of those.
Play
Variety actor, I think.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a name.
Yeah, there's like something like that.
The actors.
Yeah, but
Variety performer.
Ah,
I think that's what it is.
Interesting.
I actually think this is really interesting that Stoic Thought says, I actually believe we give birth to our own gods and demons. Whatever we put our faith and energy into, we manifest. I completely agree.
Absolutely agree with it.
I could have not said that better, actually.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like nobody has any... You're never going to get confirmation on the religion. Yeah. Unless you die and then there's nothing. And then how are you going to come back and say, there's nothing there? Yeah. Like, there's no confirmation. It's really what you make of it. And for me, like, I consider myself agnostic. The only reason because there will be days where, like, I hope this happens. Right? Like, what am I putting that hope in if I don't think the universe is working towards something? Yeah. So I guess I just believe in the universe. I feel like everything happens for a reason. Literally have that tattooed on my body, and we're all members in the end. That's also tattooed on my body. Yeah. It's just whatever you put out there is what you're gonna get.
When did you get those? How in your head were you? At what age? How old were you?
I was not that old or young. I don't know. I got the first one, Everything Happens for a Reason, in Florida. I was with Mickey and Suraj.
Oh, your Harry Potter trip. So you were like 23.
Maybe. The other one, I got it in New Hampshire when I was working in New Hampshire project.
Oh, good for you.
I wish I had written that myself, though. I didn't like the font. So I mean, it's good. It's fine.
Oh, ask him to write with your own, like your hand.
Yeah, I wanted to write my own. Like, I think I did had the idea, and then I just had the artist write it. So
you're fine.
Just... write it yourself and then have the artist write it too and then see which one you like better.
I mean, I would first want to see how they do it on paper.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna just be like, oh, do your job. Like, no.
Oh, you know, no, they will try. Like, the guy, both times, like, they did it 3 or 4 times, like, because I was like, I want it italic, I want it this way.
Yeah.
And then it came out fine, but I think it could have been more space. I just have...
You can always get another one.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna fix the one I have. I still love it. Yeah. But yeah, no, I totally agree with it. Like, it's just whatever you put out there, and yeah.
So when we were watching Lucifer, almost like halfway through, we were like, "Wait, this is a DC show?" We didn't realize it was DC.
I didn't even realize DC. How is it?
So is he part of like the
DC realm? Yeah, he basically Lucifer Samael. I can never say his middle name. Morningstar is a character who appears in American comic books published by DC Comics. He's an adaptation of Lucifer from the biblical fallen angel and devil of Christianity, and is one of the most powerful beings in the DC universe. Lucifer appears primarily as a supporting actor in The Sandman, and is the main character in the spin-off Lucifer. So it's a spin-off.
What? I understand. My understanding was Sandman is by Neil Gaiman novel. So Neil Gaiman. And I realized it because when I started the audiobook... Yeah, they're like,
it's DC, question mark?
When I started the audiobook, it said, like, it was with DC. So, it's Superman and them in the same universe where Morningstar... Superman and them. And then the rest of them.
You know them!
Batman and all that stuff. So, like, Batman's going around while there's Lucifer walking around in the same area.
Lucifer's in LA.
Yeah.
Batman's in Chicago.
It's in Gotham. Gotham, where every shit goes down in Gotham. People just move Gotham.
And he even appeared in the live action Flash series crossovers. And I'm like so shitty because like I watched all the the DC shows. Like I live for the crossover shows and like Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Arrow, all those shows.
So it's Heaven and Hell in DC considered a different universe.
Wait, Heaven and Hell are considered what?
So I think they're different, like realities.
Because like,
but not
Superman is an alien, so I'm assuming, realm. Okay. Like, there's another realm, there's another world, so it's not really like, I don't know. My head is.
I guess like dead. It's just like the souls. Like, let's say like Batman died. He would go to heaven or hell, I guess, in that. So like,
and then he will meet Morningstar.
So if he goes to like hell, he'll see Lucifer, and then be like, Batman, what's your guilt? Let me therapy you.
Yeah, you can be better. I guess.
My God.
Go from
What's
there.
your skits?
It's so funny.
I don't know. I understand.
Superman in therapy.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. I understand it, but I need to see. I guess we're never gonna see them. We're never gonna see Justice League with
maybe.
Lucifer.
I mean, Lucifer was in Flash. Why wouldn't we like?
I think that the most like hilarious thing for me from this podcast is like the most hilarious takeaway is that the hell is a fucking mental hospital where you get therapy, and then if you work your way up to finally get to heaven, it's mismanaged hell. Why are you even trying?
Hey, it's
The God isn't even there. He didn't like it so much he fucked up.
Yeah, so like now there's a new Lucifer's brother Amenadel is God now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, well they changed management.
And his brother
management.
And his brother married his brother's therapist. Or no, didn't marry, had a kid with her.
What?
That's heaven is fucked up.
Yeah, heaven is kind of like a shit show.
You
Yeah.
need to watch the show.
I mean, it sounds interesting. I do want to give it a chance after my whole list of
Heaven-
other shows that I have to watch.
Heaven sounds like Southside Walmart.
It's hilarious that it even God left. It's like, fuck it.
DC is so confusing because they have multiple gods. They have Christian gods, Zeus, Egyptian gods, etc.
They have Egyptian gods too?
I thought that was only in Marvel with Moon Knight and stuff.
Oh no.
See,
No.
like, if
but
you told
you
me...
have like Odin too. Odin is like Viking, like North religion.
But is that DC? Like, see, Marvel, if you had told me it's Marvel, it makes sense because we have Egyptian gods. We have gods.
I
I
have
don't
the
know
Jinn,
shit
the
about
Celestial-
DC.
Celestials,
I'm not the person
times.
to answer this question.
But I mean, I guess it makes sense if like Marvel has Egyptian god, like DC wanted to have gods as well. But like,
yeah.
but
I
the
mean,
thinking of Batman in the same
God.
world where Morningstar is, like I can't.
I love that you're calling me Morningstar. It's my favorite. I love that.
Because, like,
I
that's-
want to be Miss Morningstar.
I know because that's how I remember in Supernatural they started saying Morningstar, and I had no idea who Morningstar was until they were like Lucifer. I'm like, what the fuck? Just call him Lucifer.
And the
then
best-
realized the name of it. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
I just want to say, Lucifer is amazing. He never tells a lie. The devil does not tell a lie. You can go up to him and ask him anything. He will not tell you a lie. Like he
Is
won't-
that his curse?
no, he just doesn't lie. He will never lie. He's a good person. It doesn't matter what you ask him, but he won't lie to you.
But so does he take people's soul in a deceiving way, or he will tell you, hey, you can tell, but I'm gonna take your soul?
No. Like he asks them what your deepest desires are, and like it doesn't technically take their soul. Like he just basically pushes them towards the bad in a way, kind of thing.
Interesting.
I guess, but like in the end, like in general, he doesn't lie. Like he is in a relationship with like a mortal woman, for example, and like they have their relationship issues and blah blah blah. But
They go to therapy together too?
they actually went to therapy once or twice.
Oh, of course.
Um,
He's big on therapy.
yeah,
I
he
like
loves-
that Lucifer is
he
a
loves therapy.
mascot for therapy.
He loves therapy.
Imagine you're a therapist, and then like session 5, your client tells you he's actually Lucifer.
Oh yeah, she finds out. She avoids him for a while because she was so freaked out. But then
Oh, yeah, I
but
would
then
be
she
too.
repeats him again.
Yeah, I was like, now I need to be careful what I tell her,
God.
tell him to
You
say.
guys, you have to watch this show. I'm
That's
like
so
serious.
funny.
It's like amazing.
I feel like there should be a comedy version of this show.
Yeah,
there's comedy in it.
Like I think like there should be like a sitcom.
we can make that.
Lucifer sitcom.
We can make that.
There's
oh,
so much potential.
there's so much.
There's a lot. I love it.
I just, oh my god.
It's so awesome. But basically, yeah, that's what Lucifer is, kind of thing. Like, I definitely think you guys should watch it. We all discussed, like, you know, what we believe in heaven and hell, kind of thing.
I'm still stuck on
I
DC.
know. Oh, okay, so real quick, I was like thinking, like, who are you guys? If I had to pick you guys to be characters from Lucifer, who would you guys be?
Yeah. Is there like a test? We're gonna
No,
do
there's no
something?
test. I already decided who you guys are.
Oh,
Okay. Marquetta.
Yeah.
You would be Dr. Linda Martin. She is Lucifer's therapist.
Listen,
Okay.
Linda.
Listen, Linda. She's amazing. She is like, she's there. She thinks rationally. She's like the smart one in the group. She's supportive. She doesn't judge. Like, I don't know how to explain it. She's awesome and like
Is she 24/7 therapist in a group, or he just goes to it, her?
her. That's his therapist. Like, and she's amazing. I mean, he sleeps with her in the beginning.
Of course. It's Lucifer.
Yeah, Lucifer. But yeah,
I wouldn't expect anything
but then she ends
else.
up having his brother's kid instead.
Oh God.
Is she Lucifer?
No. But she's an amazing woman. Like, I think you're Dr. Linda from the show. That's who I would put you as.
Okay.
Like,
So you're unethical therapist.
yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's where I go.
you would be, and this is one of all our favorite characters, You would be Mazikeen. She
Mazikeen?
is a demon.
Okay.
She's a demon. She is basically Lucifer's friend. Like she's always been there with Lucifer. She helps Lucifer run hell and everything. She came to Earth with Lucifer. And she just always has his back. She realizes like she wants a soul. So like she works on being a good person. She stops being this fucking crazy like demon. Like she still is like that demon psychopath kind of person, but like who's always on a mission and everything. But she tries to find her soul, and she finds.
What do you mean her soul?
Like, because demons aren't born with souls.
Oh, and she's trying to find her soul.
Yeah,
just take somebody else's.
She's trying
soul.
to like develop a soul with her own self. She even asked God to give her a soul, but he was like, "Bro, you already have one. Like, look at you. You're trying to."
And what the soul gives you?
Feelings.
Okay, so she doesn't have like
she didn't have.
She's a psychopath.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Now she has feelings. She like can cry. She can love, and she actually falls in love with Eve, the first woman on Earth, and they get married.
Interesting. Interesting.
But yeah,
So Eve is alive?
Eve and Adam are alive. You get to see an episode with them.
Huh.
Adam is a fucking douchebag.
Why are the original humans immortal and we're not?
Well, they are. Yeah,
They're so special.
They're just special.
They're just around
Yeah.
whenever needed. Maybe their souls come back. I don't know.
Yeah, but Mazikeen, like, you would love all her outfits. Both of you guys, look up her outfits. She is one of the biggest baddies of the show, literally.
Okay.
Mazikeen, Maze. We call her Maze for short.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So,
she was actually a demon from the first season, and Maze is Lucifer's friend and right hand and soldier in a way. She's like, so you're Lucifer's therapist, and you're Lucifer's right hand, who he loves both equally so much.
Interesting.
And I'm Lucifer.
Of course. Of course.
My name's Morningstar on our work Slack thing.
Yeah, tell us if you agree with these choices, because clearly we don't know shit. We just gotta find a character and we're gonna go with it. They look cool.
They are a very cool people.
I mean, I was surprised if we're talking about Lucifer and I was assigned like a good person. It's like, I don't know how I feel about that, because I'm assuming they're all like demons in the show.
Like, Maze does what she wants to do. You know, she's a boss lady kind of thing.
Fair.
Linda is a fucking intellectual, you know, boss lady in her own way kind of thing too. And just like, they're both just really good women characters in the show.
So, question: do you guys believe we have souls?
Damn
Is
it.
soul a thing?
Yeah.
How do you know? That was very, for somebody who's atheist. Yeah, soul is a thing.
Yeah. I mean, okay. First of all, I was raised atheist. I didn't say I wasn't atheist.
Are you atheist?
No.
You not? Okay, so what are you?
I would say I'm an agnostic.
Okay, fair.
It's just like more wiggle room, like, you know, maybe, like, I don't know.
Depends on the
Nobody
day.
knows.
Yeah.
You know, that's what makes you agnostic. But soul, I do believe in, like, that they're like, we all have, like, just like the life essence or like source.
Yeah.
It's just like this thing you can't explain.
It's like Fullmetal Alchemist. You can't really bring a body back without a soul. Like, the human being is not just all those chemicals.
Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Like, there's just like that, I don't want to say the fucking word because I hate the word, but like the X factor.
The X Factor.
is like this intangible thing. We don't know what it is. We don't know how to create it. We don't know how to like inject it in something to make it alive.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
He didn't have a soul.
Yeah.
And
No,
then, so yeah, I believe in soul. I don't know what happens to soul when you die. I think it's just gone.
And that's why I believe in reincarnation, because
Yeah,
like
watch A
I
Good
believe in
Place.
soul. Like, what happens to a soul? It's like, yeah, the soul comes back, because like, you know, there's have to be a limited amount of souls. We can't have like billions of new souls and souls just walking around. So like, I guess that soul gets into something else and it gets reborn just with a whole new memories.
I mean, I think it's
The
just
X Factor.
I would I don't know. I would say that like maybe the soul goes into like their own realm, which, and I don't want to call it heaven, because that's just like
So the realm.
inherently religious.
Realm. We're just not calling it heaven.
No, because I mean
Whole realm.
it's just like where you can just like kind of like float as just like this like spirit thing.
So heaven.
No.
Okay.
Because the idea of Christian
Oh, like
heaven,
the 100?
The idea of Christian heaven is that you're just sitting on a cloud, you're getting fanned and fed grapes. I don't believe that shit.
Fair
Is it like the 100, do you think? Do you remember the 100 ending?
Yeah, in the
Or like the
I don't
Avatar
know.
spirit world where all the souls are just
Maybe.
there in the fog.
yeah, and you're just
Korra, I
don't know.
guess.
I don't know. Like, I like the, and I don't ascribe to this idea, but I like the philosophy that like your soul, like you're just like your physical body, like your soul is just like trapped in it.
Yeah.
And like whenever you're like you know, your body, physical body expires, then, you know, you will continue to like live in a different form.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But
It makes sense.
But I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that's like, if I'm even going to remember that I was a human once, or if I'm just going to be dust. Who knows?
Interesting. What about you?
I don't know, man, because the world again, dude, is so like I don't know. Like, okay, so like I feel like I told this story before, like the 9/11 story about that little girl
Who got reincarnated?
Yeah, that like how like she remembered that stuff, but then also like I don't know if souls exist or not. I believe in energies, like, but then you hear more stories about people seeing ghosts and like talking to people they know. Like I don't know, is that a soul? Is a ghost a soul? Like I'm like, guys, like my belief has been like shaken a lot lately, and I don't know where I stand, and I hate that because like
I make your own beliefs. You don't have to rely on something.
I know, but it makes me like worry too. This is how religion fucked me up, you guys. Like I'm so messed up now that I'm like I'm having these doubts, and I like maybe I don't believe in this thing, and now like because I don't believe in this thing, I'm gonna be or I'm not a bad person because I don't believe in it. I'm gonna go to hell because I didn't follow the rules of that religion kind of thing.
But you just said that you don't believe in heaven and hell.
And what if I'm wrong and I didn't like do all that, and now
But
like
then we all fucked up.
exactly.
But then
Yeah,
your
like-
belief is motivated by fear, and
Yeah.
it's not really pure
Do
belief.
you see where I'm at? Like it's like I don't know, man.
Like I don't specifically like the one thing that I agree with my parents on religion is that it's inherently motivated by fear.
Yeah.
And I don't like that at all, because you should be able to just like be a good person, try to be good to others, because that is inherently what you want to do and who you want to be, and like the kind of legacy you want to leave behind. Just be a good person. I don't want people to be doing good things for me because they are motivated by going to fucking heaven.
See, and now like fear is like installed, like bro, like I don't know, like for everybody, like at least like some people who are like Islamic religion, they like really are like, bro, you're gonna go to hell if you don't do this. If you don't do this, you're going to hell. Like everything involves
But
hell immediately.
Yeah, it's fear based,
Yeah.
and that is how literally people get manipulated.
Yeah. And that's I'm with your parents a little bit. I do think like religion itself is a fear based.
Yeah.
Like a whole religion itself is like that's why if you like, oh, we have to do good thing because otherwise you're gonna go to hell. You fear from hell.
Exactly.
And because a lot of people are like, oh, if you don't believe in God, like how do you know you are like I don't give a shit. Just
So,
be
like,
good.
well, so like then like all these people on earth like it's not fair then, like they didn't believe in something, so like why did the people who believe in it get to go to heaven and other people who maybe weren't guided enough or didn't get the information enough or etc are gonna go to hell? That's not fair.
It's
why
funny.
why did God do that?
Yeah, we at IU, I went to college at IU, and like every summer, this pastor will come and will just like sit up front, and he will go on all the colleges, and he will essentially say like, if you're not Christian, you're going to hell, essentially. And then obviously, students after classes, they will circle around, ask questions. They're like, if you're not like, if you're Buddha or Buddhist or whatever, you're going to hell. So it's like, but then
Yeah,
like,
it's not
going
fair
back to
then.
you,
It's
yeah,
like,
it's
what, why then?
So
Like,
you're saying you're accepting to everybody only if you're Christian.
Yeah.
But and yeah. And,
so right now, like this is how like bad like religion's been installed in me too. Like there's a guy, I'm seeing a guy right now, and he's atheist, completely atheist, right? And
Yeah.
I have some beliefs and everything. So I was like, I sat with him like, I'm old, I'm 32 years old. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna have a kid one day, kind of thing. Where do you see us, like, if we had a kid together? Where do you see us, like, how are you gonna raise this kid?
yeah.
And like we talked about it and we agreed, and then like, yeah, we're gonna try to raise them with like good values, good karma and stuff like that. We're not
Makes
gonna like
sense.
push religion on them. We're not gonna put fear in them, kind of thing. We're just
Yeah.
gonna guide them to being a good human,
Yeah.
without like using the words God and heaven and hell all the time, kind of thing.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Like-
and you have issue with that?
No, because that's where that's where I met.
Okay.
Like I was like, because like I can't even say that I believe in heaven and hell, and I can't say all this stuff. So how am I gonna install it in some? I don't want to like do a generation thing where I push that fear they pushed on me and push it then on my kids.
But you're keeping the fear with you right now.
I'm keeping, because I'm trying to get rid of that fear.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Chris is Christian. He was like raised Christian. He still believes in all the things that he was raised with.
Yeah.
And I'm completely okay with it. And we were talking about like if we have a kid,
Yeah.
like how that's gonna work out. And I was like, I just want my child to have all the knowledge they can gather and then make their choice.
Yeah.
So like I do want to go to like an international school or something and have them be able to like be with like Muslim kids, with Jewish kids, with Christian kids, with like all different kinds of like kids, learn from them, and like go to like different, maybe like different services.
Yeah.
My mom let me do that. I went to some churches and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really like I got informed. It was nice.
And like I obviously, I mean, I think any religion that denies science and new discoveries is wrong.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You don't believe in Scientology? I'm kidding.
no, fuck Tom Cruise.
I love him though. Go on.
But shit, I lost my train of thoughts. But like basically, I just whatever my child decides to become, as long as like he's not or she's not like radicalized in a way, or like, you know,
Be accepting.
Yeah, like open-minded is really what I want my child to be.
Yeah.
Like I don't care what their belief system is going to end up being, as long as they're open-minded and respectful to other people's beliefs.
Yeah.
Because I've met multiple people that like would try to push their belief systems on me, and that is where I like get really uncomfortable.
No, it makes total sense. Like just because I believe in one way doesn't mean I'm wrong. That doesn't mean you are wrong either.
Yeah, it's
like,
a belief.
It's your belief.
Yeah.
Like there's no concrete answer to it. Let's just meet the common ground and go from there.
But yeah, like at the same time, if there's something that you don't need a belief for, like something comes to be known through science and evidence and facts to be true. If it contradicts your beliefs, I understand you're gonna have like crisis of faith.
Yeah.
And you're gonna try to find answers to like rationalize your
But
thing.
you're gonna you need to sit with yourself. You need to study. Maybe there's a way you can rationalize. You can like explain this new fact within the scope of your faith. But if you just deny it flat out because it just doesn't confirm with your belief, you are doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So like I've tried again. Like I feel like I'm the most shook in my belief on this couch because like I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing with like my religion and everything, especially the way I grew up. So like growing like now as an adult, I've tried different experiences to like what Marquetta was saying to try to experience like, you know, give myself like the answer. I've gone to like, you know, some festivals. I've gone to different like, you know, locations. I've talked to different people. I've been to church. I might have ingested a thing or two to help me guide me or whatever. I still am confused. And I'm still like need confirmation.
So what would happen if you
like I'm just like so like I need a sign.
Yeah.
That makes you agnostic.
There you go. Like it's simple. You believe there's something there, but you don't know what it is.
Yeah,
and that's that.
I know.
But like, what would happen? You still call yourself Muslim?
No, I haven't called myself down forever. But like, it's in like I feel like I have to say it because like I'm scared if I don't say it. You see where I'm at?
What would happen?
Exactly. What would happen?
No, but you were scared. But
exactly.
Why are you scared?
Because I'm just scared.
Do you feel that your community will shun you away?
But you're not in your community.
No, I've done so much stuff. Like, dude, they see him on the internet. Like, that's not it. It's just like the base religion, like belief in you kind of thing. Religion's hard, guys.
But what is? I'm trying to understand. Like, what is your base religion? So, is your base religion that you are not calling yourself Muslim? It's what causing you doubt, or just the idea of maybe there is no God at all?
What's causing me doubt is like, no God at all, and like not claiming Islam fully to it anymore.
So you want a label. What if you call yourself agnostic? Will that label help you? Because what it looks like, you don't know how to label yourself.
I don't know how to label myself anymore because I'm so like lost in my path.
Yeah, but what if it
You're
does
on a
sound like
journey.
agnostic.
You're on a journey. It's fine.
Like if you call yourself agnostic, will that be like, yeah, that's what my label
And
is?
that makes me scared too. I hate this journey.
Yeah. You need to sit down and actually be
Bro,
your own thoughts.
I have. That's the thing. I told you guys, I've sat, I've went places, I've done it all. I'm so like, give me a sign. I'm doing everything.
I mean, the sign is the world. The sign is the universe.
And what's even more messed up is like all these like doomsday stuff that people are saying, oh, this was in the Quran or in the Bible, it's coming true. I'm like, well, shit.
But
It's the earth killing people because it's overpopulated. I mean, it's just the earth.
it's not overpopulated.
Or whatever.
It's mismanaged.
Fair, yeah, that's
Just
true.
like heaven.
But I mean, it's just like it's Earth, right? Like Earth is doing decisions because the way we are acting with it. That's not really a god. It's just the nature. Yeah. Dude, I remember having a huge fight with somebody. It was a long time when I was at work, and this girl, super Christian, and we had this argument where I had to just stop because she didn't believe in Pangea. She didn't believe in evolution. she didn't believe in evolution because I know. Yes, I wish I knew. I was like, dude, have you listened to this song? But like our main argument, her was like, oh, if we came from monkeys, how come they're still monkeys? Like, bitch, this is where we're ending the conversation.
Oh,
like, that's where I
God.
stop. Like, we're not gonna talk about this because clearly we're not gonna go anywhere. You know, like, there's evolution. Like, I don't even know where to go from. I was like, I don't believe in evolution. It's like, we're done. We're done with this conversation. Like, there's
religion, dude.
Like, evolution, all this shit aside, let's call evolution is a theory, right? So you can either believe it or not. Let's say like the religion. I definitely ascribe to evolution theory, but point aside, if you were trying to like make an argument with a person like that, you can set it to that point. But what I don't like about like especially like in Christianity, people were given dominion over this world, and what a lot of Christians interpret this as is they can do whatever they want to Earth.
Yeah.
Instead of being guardians of Earth, they're just take, and deny climate science that like proves that like we're fucked.
Yeah.
Like we are so fucked, and the only thing that is preventing us from taking collective action is our collective ignorance that is religion based.
Yep.
And that is the main issue I have with religion.
Oh yeah, because like Earth, like if you're saying like babies are God's gift, what about this Earth that you're living in?
Exactly.
It's also God's gift. Can we also protect it? Like we should all be protecting this Earth
for
literally
God's
our
gifts.
world. Yeah.
For the future of God's gifts.
Yeah, like it's our home. Like this is where we're living. And then just like we are destroying it. Like if you're destroying Earth, like think about what God thinks about it. Like we're destroying what they gave us. Like we really believe in it. Yeah. And I think like people who are religious, like super evangelical religious people, they have priorities mismatched.
Yeah, but
like,
and a lot of those people actually want to bring about the doomsday. Like they're actively preventing any positive change because they want doomsday to happen so they can go to heaven. And that is why I really don't like the concept of heaven.
How can you bring on doomsday? That's not good intentions.
Like no,
that's not making you go to heaven.
Like evangelicals, for example, like want to like restore Israel's original like boundary because they think that is what will invite Jesus back and the rapture will begin. Blah blah blah. Like it's just so bad, and it's so selfish too. Because
I never thought of it that way. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
It's extremely selfish. That does not make you a good person.
No, religion needs to stay out of like issues like this. Government, I'm talking to you, Iran, Saudi Arabia.
We have no separation between state and church.
I mean, we're literally there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't want to India.
That's funny.
This is called Lucifer. See, that's why you need to watch Lucifer.
You know what's funny thing is like we were talking about how like you will probably like have your kid going to international school, learn about the other religion. India is the most religious country and it has so many religions to it, but still there are people not that accepting of everybody, and it's just and then I think it's just a matter of being in that school-based where some teachers were trying to like have everybody accepting it since as a kid. And I guess it also depends on parents. It's not just school, but also depends on parents to tell them. I think it's a side tangent that I'm going on, but it just makes me think like India is like there's so many religions there. There's so many languages, and we still have so huge fights against other person because of religion. And it's just gonna be there.
Religion shouldn't be involved in anything except your own heart and what you do in your life.
Exactly. There was a documentary I watched about a school that was like on the border between Israel and Palestine. I think the documentary was called Bridge Over River Wadi or something.
And Wadi? Wadi means
Yeah. And it was a school that was for both Palestinian and Israeli kids.
Yeah.
And like it was just showing like how difficult it is for like some of the kids to get around the border, just get to school every day, and then once they get to school, then you have like these like different like difficult things, such as like when it's like one of the like the national holiday for Israel, like the Foundation of Israel.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called and what day it falls on, but like that's like a day of celebration for like the Israeli kids, but it's like the saddest day for the Palestinian kids. And they're in the same classroom and they have to have like a conversation about it. And I think that's really powerful. It's hard. It's extremely hard. But having this like new generation grow with the ability to have a conversation in that setting, like is probably to me the only way we can ever like move.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
In my country, in Jordan, they try to make sure like there's open communication because like Jordan's mainly Muslims and Christians. So, you know what I mean? You're gonna see mosques everywhere. You're gonna see churches everywhere.
Gotcha.
It's like the same thing. Not everybody there has to wear a scarf. You know, like we can go out like this. It's fine.
Yeah.
But every Christmas, the Islamic sheikh and the Christian priest come together in downtown Jordan. They light up the Christmas tree together, shake hands, celebrate together, and yeah.
That's great.
So they try to make a conversation like there, kind of thing, like saying, hey, we're still Arab, we're still the same people, it does not matter like what we're doing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, makes sense.
Man, we've got a lot of questions. We got a lot of thoughts here, guys. I know we weren't looking at the chat. I know what I mean.
I love philosophical questions.
Oh my god,
I love too.
People agree with me, by the way, if you guys being Linda and Mazikeen.
Oh,
So-
okay, cool. All right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
We don't know the show to say
know.
anything. We'll take it.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so much I can't even. Oh my god.
Just pick a question.
There's people just giving opinions.
Damascus and Syria.
And just to remind everybody, we are only looking at Twitch chat. So
Yeah.
if you are sending any question to us on YouTube, I'm sorry, we can only focus on one.
Yeah.
And that is Twitch. So
Yes.
we're gonna try to go through that.
There's two. Okay, one. My mom believes that we are the universe experiencing itself through different perspectives. That's
Ooh, I
actually
love
really
that.
freaking
I like
interesting.
that.
I like that.
I want
Animals.
a tattoo of that.
Animals. Do they have souls?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like trying to find questions.
Yes. So I used to, I don't know if this is true, but like how reincarnation was in India, that like if for human being, you have to go through 7 other, like you have to go through animals, like 7 different kind of animals, and the 7th is a human being. So you have done all that work. And my head was like, what if I was an ant? And I may have died in like 2 days. Is that considered a life still? Like, can I still go to a second life?
I like that philosophy because it gives you more compassion for animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So you're just like, you are a future human.
And that's why I think I think it's Hinduism who believe in that kind of reincarnation, and I think that's why it's like, you can't eat animals because your loved one's soul could be in that.
That's
animal.
so scary. Oh my
But I
god.
was like, I guess it makes sense. Like Jain, have you ever heard about Jainism?
No.
Jain,
No.
it's another religion in India, and they walk barefoot and they always cover their mouth because they don't want to step on any insect. And they don't want to have any like fly go into your mouth or whatever.
We swallow 8 spiders a year accidentally. in
Yeah,
our
so it's just
sleep.
more like, and then I think they all wear white. And I'm pretty sure there's more to it, but I will see them all around. I was like, that makes sense. Like, there's souls and insects and everything. Yeah, I believe there's souls in animals.
I think that my favorite religion that I've like ever learned about is Sufism.
Oh yeah,
which is,
Sufism. Yeah.
Like a sub religion of Islam, and it's very like just love, just like positive, like good things, just like be accepting, be loving, enjoy the world.
I'm gonna look.
Just like be a good person.
I actually want to look into them.
It's very simple.
Sufism
is amazing.
I want to look at that because, like, Islamic religion, like, again, all religions are old. You know what I mean? They were made centuries, centuries ago, and like life is different now. For like, there's a couple of, like, for example, in Islamic religion, women are not allowed to like wear perfume or wear any jewelry that makes noise because it's going to attract attention to you. Or men can't wear gold. I don't know. It's just like, or like you can't, like, a woman must wear a scarf and only show it to like her dad and brothers. She can show her and her husband. No other than that. Like, there's just so many strict rules, and I mean, again, it's a religion, and
yeah, every religion
it has their rules, but like it's new times now.
Yeah, no, that's interesting because in Sikhism, like if you're baptized, not everybody is baptized, but if you're baptized, there's 5 Ks you have to follow. You have to wear the silver bracelet. You have to keep your hair long. You can't cut it. You have to keep your hair covered. You have to wear a certain kind of underwear, and then there's another thing. But my understanding is that happened because at that point, Sikhism was such a new religion. They were trying to differentiate between Sikhism and Muslims.
Yeah.
But that's not needed anymore. So anytime I go to church, they're like, "Oh, you need to be baptized. You need to be baptized." Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I don't have to be baptized to believe in this religion. Also, I'm agnostic, so I don't believe in it. But but like I don't have to do that. But also, it was started because to differentiate us from Muslims at that point because there was a whole beef going on. But that's not needed right now. I don't think you can keep your hair long. You can keep turban. It's up to you. But it makes like doing that for kids and making like when you do that for like forcing kids to keep their hair and like keeping their turban, like you putting them in a situation where they get picked on by other kids because kids are mean. Yep. Kids are the meanest human beings walking on this earth.
There's
like,
some.
And parents are teaching those kids to be racist, and that's like easiest way to be racist.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it's just like also, I don't like when parents push their religion on their kids because you just need to let. First of all, it's not gonna go well for your kids if you push them into a religion and they don't actually feel it in their heart.
And they won't even be
they're gonna
stand
be
up for
so
themselves.
jaded, and they're gonna not believe in whatever you like. Just let them experience whatever they want, and they will arrive at their own conclusion.
And I think that's really good when you say like you let your kid get have all the understanding and then have them pick it because I've seen so many kids who have like the turban or whatever and they get picked on because they've been forced into, they can't even stand up for it. Like as an adult, if I really get baptized as an adult right now and somebody questions my belief, I can stand up and be answering like, this is why I got baptized, these are whole reasons. But as a kid, I was like, I don't know, like now I feel bad, like now I'm getting picked on, like I can't stand up for it, my parents told me that this is what I am, like that's not fair. That's not fair for you to even spread the awareness of religion either.
I know so many girls personally. I actually know a couple girls, some here in Indiana, some overseas, that were forced to wear the scarf, the minute they hit puberty, kind of thing, because that's when you're supposed to wear it. Like, and some girls hit puberty at fucking 7 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, those girls now, some of them I know, once they got married or left the house or whatever, they took it off, and now they like wear what they want, do what they want, kind of thing. Yeah. And I was like, it was never their choice. And that's not, you can never force on somebody. If you force something on them, they're never going to agree with it in the end. Like,
I like that Miss Marvel, when she was wearing headscarf, she was like, it's my choice. Like, good. It's your choice. And she was able to stand up for it. Like, she was able to, like, advocate for it, right? Like, that's a whole thing. Like, if you can't advocate for your religion, you shouldn't be part of that. Like, it should be forced on you.
Yeah. It also, like, if you are displaying your religion, like, on your body, then you're just inviting trolls, and you need to be prepared for having conversations with people. And that's the same way if you're wearing anything like political, like if you're wearing like a MAGA hat or something, like people are allowed to talk to you and ask you questions. Yeah. And if you're not there prepared, for it, take that shit off.
Yeah, be prepared to
big facts actually. Big facts, Marquetta.
Sorry, there was a question before I went on a tangent.
Oh no, I think that was it. So like, no, I mean, we can talk about religion with you guys all day, obviously. Like people have questions here, like even Watchdog asked a legit question, how many religions are there in the Muslim community? Because I keep hearing different ones. Oh, there's so many. Just heard about that one. That's so many. The ones I knew were like Shia and Sunni, and now I heard this one. Sufi. So that's 3 that I now know personally, but there might be more.
There's more.
I think my favorite one is Buddhism. Like I really remember. Like, but there, in India there's multiple. Like I think Jainism was like the biggest one because it's not a huge community. So when I found out, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
But we actually been talking for an hour and a half, ladies.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
this is a good one.
This was a really fun episode. Before we end, though, I just want to say for those who are still around here, remember to give us a follow on Twitch. We're talking to you guys here on Twitch. I see you, Eleanor and Raj Rohit and Eleanor and Stoic Thought and Mayax. I see you guys all here on Twitch. So make sure to give us a follow on Twitch and make sure to click that follow so you can get notifications every time we're live. Yes. Navi's playing The Last of Us. I'm playing Final Fantasy. We got Marquetta's on Stray, I think.
I'm on Stray, but I don't know.
We'll get her on something else.
So, like, we're all playing a bunch of games. We have a watch party tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We're watching the premiere of She-Hulk live with you guys. So hit that follow so you get notified when we're live. But it will be 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Yes. And lastly, don't forget the Boys Podcast is this Friday. And one more thing. We have
other things.
Drunk Explanations. That's coming
up.
Not yet. Lucifer.
We'll try to.
We haven't filmed it yet.
We haven't filmed it yet, so not that. But the other thing we do want to say, like end of each month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, end of each month. Oh, Patreon QA.
Yes.
Yeah, but like finish. Yeah, so end of each month we'll do call-ins and we'll take questions. This is gonna be a recurring session end of every month. Yes. on Wednesday at 10 a.m. There is a channel on Discord called SSGC Podcast.
Yes.
Put your questions there, and Marquetta will be putting instructions in there how you can call in. So we'll take live call-ins. We are first time doing it next week, I think.
August
right?
31st.
August
is our
31st.
Last, yeah. So
It's
not this next week. The week after. Is the last.
So August 31st, we'll do call-ins. We'll do questions, opinions. If you like, obviously send us anything anonymously. We will answer it. It will be our opinion corner.
Yeah.
The Girls Super Secret Girls Club opinion corner.
Advice corner.
Guys,
Advice corner.
We're trying to make this like. You
thing.
know, like in teen magazines, you have like the Ask Me.
Yeah.
Dear
You can ask
Sally.
about
It was Dear
anything.
Sally.
I don't know. We
Dear
had a different one.
SSGC.
But yeah, like anything's on the table, as long as you're respectful.
Yes.
We will answer any of your questions.
Yeah. You can, we get into deep like questions. Like we will answer.
I just like
things that we
basically
have never
outed myself
answered
and my
before.
beliefs in front of you guys. I literally like peeled off the layers in front of you guys.
Yeah.
I also wanted to remind you, all of our patrons specifically, about our Friday Q&A, which is going to be at 3:30, and there is already a post that was made on Monday on Patreon that collects all of your questions. So if you have a question, put it there in the comment section on the post, and then we will collect all of them and answer all of them.
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
Thank you to all 60 right now still with us and like listening to us ramble. We appreciate you so much.
We appreciate it. Yeah, no, I love philosophical questions. We should have more discussions on philosophical Wednesday morning.
Well, we are going to raid another channel. Stick around for the raid. Tell them the normies send their regards. And we will see you guys next week.
Do good in the world so you don't get therapy in hell.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Get ready, because it's about time
Yay, that's a good one.
for you to speak your mind. Girls Club. Girls Club. Super Secret Girls Club.